Hello everyone. Have you ever felt as you get older that your body starts sending new signals? Maybe your hands tingle, your legs feel weak, or your joints feel stiff. Don't worry, these aren't punishments. This is your body's way of speaking to us, whispering before it shouts. And today, we're going to learn to listen, not with fear or frustration, but with wisdom.
Imagine a tree. To grow tall and sturdy, it needs strong roots. So does our body. Our joints, bones, and muscles need nourishment to stay grounded. Nature, in its quiet generosity, has provided everything we need. The question is, are we willing to receive it? As we enter our 60s and beyond, the body truly begins to communicate in new ways. Movements that once felt effortless might now come with a sensation of tightness or resistance. Subtle tingling in the hands, a feeling of heaviness in the legs, or weakness that wasn't there before starts to appear. Often, these changes are seen as unfortunate signs of aging. But actually, this is your body's way of communicating. These are signals, not punishments. They're an invitation to pause, observe, and understand. Pain, discomfort, stiffness, this is the language of the body. Unfortunately, many of us respond with frustration, fear, or even denial. We're conditioned to silence pain, to push through it, or to ignore it until it becomes unbearable. But the truth is, pain is a teacher. It's the body's most honest form of feedback. Tingling hands could indicate poor circulation, nerve compression, or inflammation. Weak legs might reflect loss of muscle mass, low collagen levels, or joint instability. These aren't isolated issues. They're all connected to lifestyle, nutrition, and how we move each day. Listening to your body doesn't require fancy equipment or medical degrees. It requires presence. That means noticing how your body feels in the morning, how it responds to certain foods, how it moves after a walk or a stretch. It means becoming curious, not judgmental. For example, if your knees ache after sitting too long, what is your body trying to tell you? If your fingers feel numb or tingle after carrying bags or working on the computer, what might need adjusting? When we ask the right questions, we get clearer answers. This level of awareness leads us to better choices. We start supporting our body instead of working against it. We choose foods that nourish the joints. We move in ways that strengthen, not strain. We prioritize sleep and recovery. These decisions come from a place of partnership with the body, not punishment. It's also important to recognize that these bodily signals aren't signs of weakness. In fact, they're signs of strength. The body's strength to communicate, to adapt, to try and maintain balance even under stress. The body is always doing its best. It regenerates, repairs, and recovers, but only when given the right tools. When we ignore pain or numb it with medication alone, we cut off communication. We silence the warning light instead of fixing the engine. Developing a deeper relationship with the body means learning its unique language. Everyone's signals are different. Some feel fatigue before pain. Others feel tightness or tingling. By tuning into these early messages, we can prevent more serious issues from developing. We can intervene early with gentle movement, nutrient-rich foods, hydration, and breath work. That tingling in your hands might be the result of nerve inflammation, which can often be improved by certain vitamins and minerals found in specific fruits. The weakness in your legs might be an early sign of collagen breakdown in the joints, which again can be supported through diet. But without listening, we never make that connection. We chase symptoms instead of addressing root causes. This is why awareness is so powerful. When you start listening to your body and recognizing its signals, you empower yourself to act with clarity. You stop guessing. You stop reacting blindly. Instead, you respond with intelligence. You begin to understand the rhythm of your body. Just like a martial artist studies the breath, the heartbeat, and the movement of energy, you become an observer of your own internal state, and that observation leads to transformation. Collagen is one of the most abundant proteins in the human body, yet it's often one of the least talked about when it comes to everyday health, especially as we age. Most people associate collagen with skin firmness, elasticity, and the slowing of wrinkles. But in truth, collagen is far more than a beauty protein. It's the silent strength behind the structure of our entire body. It forms the scaffolding of our joints, ligaments, muscles, tendons, and even the lining of our blood vessels. When collagen is abundant, the body moves with ease, absorbs impact, and maintains a strong, resilient structure. When it declines, we start to feel the difference: stiff joints, aching muscles, brittle bones, slower recovery, and weakness in areas that once felt strong. After the age of 25, our natural collagen production begins to decline. By the time we are 60, this process has accelerated and the effects become more visible and more felt. The ligaments and tendons lose their elasticity, leading to joint discomfort. Muscles may feel weaker or take longer to recover after exertion. The skin becomes thinner, the bones less dense, and overall physical resilience begins to wane. But this isn't a sudden collapse. It's a gradual erosion of support, an erosion that can be slowed, even partially reversed, by understanding the vital role collagen plays and supporting its production in intentional ways. Most people don't associate fruits with collagen. They think of supplements or powders. But the body doesn't absorb collagen directly in its complete form. Instead, it breaks it down into amino acids and peptides and then reassembles it as needed. For this complex process to work efficiently, certain vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds are essential. Vitamin C, for example, is a cornerstone in collagen synthesis. Without it, even if your body has all the raw materials, it cannot build new collagen properly. Many fruits, especially those rich in color and flavor, are packed with this vital nutrient. But it doesn't stop at vitamin C. Fruits also contain antioxidants that protect existing collagen from damage. Free radicals, which increase due to pollution, stress, poor diet, and even normal aging, break down collagen at a cellular level. Fruits rich in antioxidants, such as anthocyanins, flavonoids, and polyphenol, act like shields, defending collagen and preserving structural integrity. This defense is invisible, but its impact is profound. It helps you keep the collagen you already have while also enabling your body to make more. Another silent ally in this process is hydration. Collagen holds water. It gives tissue its bounce and suppleness. When the body is dehydrated, collagen becomes stiff and brittle. Many fruits, such as berries, citrus, and melons, not only contain collagen-supporting nutrients but also contribute to the body's hydration, helping collagen function as it should. This is especially important in the joints and connective tissue where flexibility and lubrication are key to comfort and mobility. As we grow older, the environment inside the body changes. Inflammation may increase, nutrient absorption may slow, and lifestyle habits begin to show their cumulative effects. This is where food becomes more than fuel. It becomes a form of internal architecture. Every bite can either support the rebuilding of your structure or contribute to its decline. When you eat fruits that are rich in collagen-supporting nutrients, you are participating in your body's regeneration. You are feeding the tissues that allow you to walk, lift, bend, stretch, and move without pain. It's also important to remember that collagen isn't stored in large quantities for long. The body is constantly breaking it down and rebuilding it. This means that your daily choices matter. It's not about one superfruit or one perfect meal. It's about consistency. A steady supply of the right fruits over time creates an environment where collagen can thrive. When collagen is supported, the body moves like a well-oiled machine. Without it, the smallest movements become effortful. By becoming aware of how collagen functions and by choosing to include specific fruits in your diet that enhance its synthesis and protection, you are not just making a nutritional choice. You are choosing strength. You are choosing resilience. You are investing in the invisible framework that holds you together. Fruits have long been seen as nature's sweet gift, colorful, juicy, and refreshing. But beyond their taste and appeal lies a deeper truth. Fruits are powerful forms of natural medicine. They are densely packed with the very compounds our bodies need to heal, regenerate, and maintain balance. Especially as we age, when the body's repair systems begin to slow down and the cumulative effects of past choices begin to show, fruits can play a vital role in supporting health at the cellular level. They are not just snacks or side dishes. They are active agents of transformation. In many traditional systems of medicine, whether Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, or indigenous healing practices, fruits have always been considered therapeutic. Each fruit was matched to certain organs, functions, or conditions. Modern science is now catching up to what ancient wisdom has always known. Phytochemicals, flavonoids, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals are all present in fruits in perfectly balanced forms. These compounds work together, not in isolation, creating synergy that enhances the body's natural processes. When it comes to joint health, skin elasticity, tissue repair, and even energy metabolism, fruits are some of the most powerful foods we can consume. Certain fruits help boost collagen production, which is essential for keeping tendons, ligaments, skin, and blood vessels strong and flexible. Others are rich in anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce swelling and pain, particularly in the joints. Many fruits also contain natural enzymes that aid digestion and nutrient absorption, ensuring that the body actually receives the building blocks it needs to heal and strengthen itself. Here are 8 amazing fruits that can transform your collagen levels and vitality. First, citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. They're incredibly rich in vitamin C, which isn't just essential for immune health, but also a crucial cofactor in the production of collagen. Without adequate vitamin C, your body can't properly form or maintain collagen, making tissues more prone to damage. Second, berries such as blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. These are high in anthocyanins, which help protect collagen from being broken down by environmental stressors and oxidative damage. They also improve blood flow, which is critical for delivering nutrients to aging tissues. Third, pineapple. It contains bromelain, a natural enzyme with strong anti-inflammatory properties. It supports joint health by reducing swelling and easing discomfort, making it easier to move and stay active. Fourth, papaya. This tropical fruit contains both vitamin C and the enzyme papain, which helps with digestion and tissue repair. Fifth, kiwis. Though small, they are nutritional powerhouses loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, and fiber, all of which support bone health and cardiovascular function. Sixth, fruits that offer great hydration like watermelon, cantaloupe, and cucumber. They have high water content along with essential electrolytes. They not only quench thirst but also replenish minerals like potassium and magnesium that the body loses through sweat in daily activity. This kind of cellular hydration supports the flow of nutrients and helps maintain elasticity in tissues. Seventh, avocado. Rich in healthy fats and vitamin E, avocados protect cells from damage and support skin elasticity. And eighth, apples. They contain quercetin and other antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and support joint health. What makes fruits especially potent is their ability to reduce the burden on the body. Unlike heavy, processed foods that tax the digestive system and introduce toxins, fruits are light, easy to digest, and cleansing in nature. They support the liver, kidneys, and lymphatic system in their work of detoxification. By reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, they create an internal environment that is more conducive to healing and regeneration. Beyond the physical benefits, fruits also affect the mind. Natural sugars found in fruits, paired with fiber, help stabilize blood sugar levels and provide steady energy. The bright colors, pleasant textures, and vibrant tastes stimulate the senses and uplift mood. In many ways, eating fruit is a practice of mindfulness. It invites us to slow down, appreciate the present moment, and connect with nature through what we consume. Including a variety of fruits in the daily diet is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support long-term health. But it's not just about adding fruit to the plate. It's about choosing them intentionally. Each fruit offers something unique, and variety ensures that the body receives a full spectrum of nutrients. Seasonal fruits are often the most potent as they are harvested at their peak ripeness and nutrient density. Locally grown fruits tend to have fewer chemicals and retain more of their healing properties. In the modern world where fast food and artificial ingredients dominate, returning to fruit is a return to natural wisdom. It is a return to simplicity, to nourishment, and to balance. The body responds quickly to such nourishment. Inflammation goes down, energy improves, digestion becomes smoother, and the signs of aging begin to soften. When we view fruits not as accessories but as medicine, we change our relationship with food and with health itself. Our daily habits are the silent architects of our future health. While genetics may influence certain tendencies, it is the small, repeated actions we take each day that shape how we feel, move, and function, especially after the age of 60. Many people believe that vitality fades automatically with age, that energy, strength, and clarity naturally diminish. But the truth is that much of what we experience as decline is not the result of aging itself, but of habits accumulated over time. These habits, whether conscious or unconscious, either build the foundation for a strong body and mind or quietly wear them down. The way we start the day, what we choose to eat, how often we move, how we respond to stress, how much water we drink, how long we sleep, each of these choices on their own may seem insignificant, but repeated over weeks, months, and years, they become powerful forces. They create momentum either toward vitality or away from it. After 60, the effects of these patterns become more pronounced. The body becomes less forgiving of poor choices, yet more responsive to positive change. Simple routines such as stretching in the morning, Walking daily, staying hydrated, eating nutrient-rich foods, and practicing deep breathing can have profound effects. They don't require extreme discipline or major overhauls, just consistency. Movement, for instance, keeps the joints lubricated and muscles active. It enhances circulation and supports mental clarity. It doesn't have to be intense. A daily walk, a few minutes of mindful stretching, or light resistance training is enough to send the message to the body: stay active, stay strong. Nutrition is another area where daily habits hold great power. Choosing fruits that support collagen production, vegetables rich in minerals, and whole foods over processed ones helps provide the body with what it needs to maintain its structure. These foods don't just prevent disease. They fuel the very processes that keep us upright, mobile, and pain-free. Regular consumption of anti-inflammatory foods can reduce joint discomfort. Proper hydration supports tissue elasticity and cognitive function. Skipping these basics occasionally may not have an immediate effect, but over time, neglect adds up. Sleep is often overlooked as a habit, but its quality and consistency determine how well the body repairs and recovers. Deep, uninterrupted sleep allows growth hormones to assist in cell repair, the immune system to reset, and the nervous system to regulate itself. Poor sleep, on the other hand, weakens all of these systems and accelerates physical and cognitive decline. Establishing a nighttime routine, winding down before bed, limiting screen time, eating earlier, dimming lights, calming the mind can be transformative, especially over the long term. Stress management is also a critical habit. The body is designed to handle short-term stress, but chronic stress, constant worry, tension, overexertion creates a hormonal environment that damages tissues, weakens immunity, and drains energy. Daily practices that promote calmness, such as breathing exercises, mindfulness, or moments of silence, help to regulate this response. These do not need to be long or complex. Just a few minutes of conscious exhalation or a walk in nature can reduce the load on the body and support healing. Another important aspect is the habit of attention. Paying attention to how the body feels, what foods energize or deplete you, what movements bring relief, what thoughts create tension. This is a daily practice of awareness. It helps create a deeper connection with the body and promotes wiser choices. Awareness helps prevent the buildup of issues. It allows you to make adjustments early rather than waiting for problems to become severe. Technology and modern convenience have made it easier than ever to fall into passive routines, sitting for long hours, eating out of packages, scrolling through screens. These habits creep in silently. They require minimal effort in the moment but come with hidden costs. The antidote is conscious living. Choosing to be proactive, to move with intention, to eat with awareness, and to rest with purpose brings life back into alignment. For those who believe they are too late to make a change, it is important to understand that the body is always listening. It is always adapting to what we do. Even after decades of neglect, the body can begin to heal with just a few weeks of consistent positive habits. Muscles can grow stronger. Joints can regain mobility. Energy can return. The process may be slower than in youth, but it is far from impossible. Ultimately, vitality is not found in occasional bursts of health-conscious behavior, but in the rhythms of daily life. It is built in the small decisions repeated over time. These decisions, when made with care and consistency, form the foundation for a vibrant, mobile, and empowered life after 60. When we look at the vibrant, healthy bodies of people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, it's clear that maintaining strength and vitality is not about luck or genetics alone. It's about intentional lifestyle choices. The habits we develop and the care we give ourselves every day can transform how we experience aging. The truth is, staying strong and energetic after 60 is not a matter of chance, but of choice. The choices we make around nutrition, movement, rest, and mindset come together to build a life of quality and resilience. One of the most important factors in maintaining strength as we age is muscle health. Muscle mass naturally declines with age in a process called sarcopenia. This loss of muscle weakens the body's support system, making everyday activities more difficult and increasing the risk of falls and injury. But this decline is not inevitable. Muscles respond to use, and even moderate physical activity can slow or reverse muscle loss. Resistance training, bodyweight exercises, or simply daily movements that challenge the muscles help maintain and build strength. Importantly, strength training also supports metabolism, bone density, and balance. Alongside movement, nutrition plays a foundational role in muscle and overall health. Protein intake becomes even more crucial after 60 because protein provides the building blocks for muscle repair and growth. It's not just about quantity but also quality. Choosing complete proteins that provide all essential amino acids, collagen-rich foods, and fruits that stimulate collagen synthesis add another layer of support by maintaining connective tissue strength. Balanced meals that include healthy fats, fiber, and micronutrients create an environment where the body can function optimally. Hydration is another often overlooked pillar of vitality. Dehydration affects muscle function, joint lubrication, cognitive clarity, and energy levels. As thirst sensation decreases with age, it becomes essential to consciously drink fluids throughout the day. Water, herbal teas, and water-rich fruits and vegetables all contribute to keeping the body hydrated. Proper hydration ensures that nutrients are transported efficiently and that cells remain flexible and responsive. Sleep quality also underpins physical strength and mental health. During deep sleep, the body releases growth hormone, which aids tissue repair and muscle growth. Sleep deprivation interferes with these processes and increases inflammation, fatigue, and the risk of chronic disease. Establishing consistent sleep routines, winding down before bed, limiting screen time, creating a calm environment, supports restorative sleep and recovery. Mental health and mindset are equally critical. Stress, anxiety, and negative thinking produce hormonal changes that impair healing and weaken the immune system. Cultivating a positive outlook, practicing gratitude, and engaging in social connections improve psychological well-being and have direct physiological benefits. Activities like meditation, mindfulness, and creative hobbies help reduce stress and foster resilience. Beyond individual habits, the environment and community also influence strength and vitality. Being surrounded by supportive people, engaging in meaningful activities, and having access to safe spaces for exercise all contribute to maintaining an active lifestyle. Isolation and inactivity, on the other hand, accelerate decline. Social engagement provides motivation, emotional support, and cognitive stimulation, all of which reinforce physical health. Another key factor is listening to the body. As we age, the signals our body sends become more important guides. Pain, fatigue, stiffness, or changes in appetite are not mere annoyances, but messages that require attention. Adjusting activity levels, modifying nutrition, and seeking professional care when necessary help prevent minor issues from becoming major problems. This attentive approach fosters a deeper connection between mind and body, encouraging a lifestyle that is both sustainable and fulfilling. Technology can be a helpful tool when used wisely. Devices that track movement, sleep, or nutrition provide feedback that can inform healthier choices. However, it's important to balance technology use with real-world experiences. Spending time outdoors, engaging in face-to-face interactions, and tuning into the body's natural rhythms. The goal is to enhance awareness, not replace it. Maintaining strength and vitality after 60 is a dynamic process. It requires a holistic approach that integrates physical activity, nutrition, hydration, rest, mental well-being, social connection, and mindful living. Each area supports and reinforces the others. When one falters, it impacts the whole. When all work together, the result is a body and mind that are resilient, vibrant, and capable of enjoying life fully. This approach also shifts the perspective on aging from one of loss to one of opportunity. Instead of focusing on what has been lost, it emphasizes what can be gained: strength, freedom, joy, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. It encourages taking control of health rather than surrendering to decline. This mindset itself becomes a powerful tool for maintaining vitality. Strength and vitality after 60 are not privileges reserved for a few. They are attainable goals for anyone willing to commit to intentional living. By embracing habits that nurture the body and mind, by fostering community and connection, and by responding attentively to the body's signals, we create a foundation for lifelong health. Aging becomes not a period of diminishing returns, but a chapter of renewal, growth, and empowerment.